Damo's just back from the vet, and Pace is in the back. You did a good number on yourself, didn't you, mate? Hey? And you got no balls anymore now. Wagging your tail, you good boy? Happy to be home, eh? Tough little bugger. Yep. So these drains here are to drain him. Well, he can stay inside for a while he recuperates, eh? I guess the biggest part of the stitch-up job was cleaning all of his white hair out of his wounds. That would have been a massive job. I would have done the same thing. I would have just used staples across the top. That's your house for a while, mate, okay? You can sleep inside. Oh, geez, yeah. You got no nuts anymore, eh? I feel for you, buddy. I do. Good boy. I've just cut them out. He's got his bag still, but no nuts in there. What makes you a great pig dog also makes you a dog that's going to constantly get yourself hurt. Got I hurt, didn't it? Oh, that nearly knocked him out. There he goes. Currently Pace McBride on my special chair, my special tail skin, just enjoying the good life. While Super Duck, she's outside in the kennel because she was digging up all the worms while I was trying to plant corn this morning. So we've done a swap around. He's been licking his wounds and we've been having a bit of a talk. I've had a bit of a hard decision to make. Do I keep Bigsy or do I keep Pace? Because they're fighting and one of them has to go. Some people say Pace is the instigator, but in the last fight, we don't think he actually was. We don't know 100%, but we don't think it was Pace. Morning, Super Duck. Hey? Oh, coffee time. Yeah, okay, I get it. That is urine. David putting the coffee grounds on the spinach. Thanks, Dayla. Morning, guys and girls. Hope this one finds you well. Sometimes I call my daughter Daly, like I did then. Her name is Dayla, and I noticed some of you have been calling her Dana. It's Dayla. Anyway, yes, a bucket of piss. Why have I saved my piss? Well, a couple of reasons. I've got a stuffed bladder because cancer robbed me of that. And the other reason is that I don't like wasting urea. So I'm mixing with water now. And to my thinking, your poo goes down the toilet, your pee goes down the toilet, but you're wasting a really good commodity. And if you have a high nutritional diet like I do, there's a lot of nutrition that your body passes through that goes straight out of your pee, and you can reuse that. You can also use the poo too. I haven't got a proper setup for the poo yet, but I will, because down the track I'd like to better utilise that. It's something that we don't talk about, poo and pee, because we consider it to be disgusting, but actually it's a resource that should be used. And what's in the urine, right now I'm just mixing water in with it, and that'll go around all my citrus because they like to have lots of urea, but you do need to put water with it so that way they get a bit of water, but also it's not too strong because you can burn them. And no, you're not drinking that one. No, you're not drinking that. You wouldn't like it, mate. You can have your coffee, don't touch it. You can have a coffee instead. Here's a Super Ducky's coffee over here. There she goes. Nice coffee. That's her morning coffee. And this is all used coffee grounds here on top on the worm farm. It comes out as coffee and worm juice, and she loves it. Sometimes you get a worm with a coffee too, don't you, mate? Morning, Ducky. There's old Limpy, the Drake. Still hasn't mounted Super Duck yet. Well, not that we've actually seen. You know what, Ducky? That pesky Pakiko's cleverer than you. 21 years and you still haven't worked out how to use the feeder. And the Pakiko worked it out in a heartbeat. Hence, I've got to manually open this up to get you a feed, because you don't know how to stand on the plate, do you? Not too clever. That's right, the Pakiko's got more brains than you. Oh well, you're 21 years old. That Pakiko might be lucky to get to 1 year old. Bloody ducks, they pick these kefir limes. You can actually use these leaves for cooking, so I do keep them. The ducks take them off. If you're going to make a beef salad, put one of those chopped up in it. You'll love it. Yeah, get some piss into you. My citrus grove is doing okay, not too bad at all. We're even starting to get a few lemons. I've been picking them off and using them. Not doing too bad at all. Oh yeah, getting some nice ones there, and some new ones on the way by looks. And the swan plant, it's laden with eggs from all of the monarchs that have been flying around here. She's chock-a-block. And I'll probably cull some of the caterpillars out because there's not enough plant to really feed them all. It's a very, very old rose and it smells divine. I haven't actually smelt one quite like it. Ah, the morning coffee in the sun. And you got your dad's favourite cup too, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, well you bought it for me, sweetheart. Yep, made in Austria. Ah, yeah. You bought me, what, 3 of those?
I almost brought you another one, but on the way back, but I had so much stuff.
Okay, no worries.
I was going to have to take it to Canada and then to America and then to Auckland.
The last time that we pruned these, it was under the counsel of my mate, Ross Johnston, the knife maker. He sat here in his chair and he told me how to prune my roses. And I did them all. And as you can see, Ross guided me well. Ross helped me a lot with my garden, and sadly Ross died this year, not long ago. And he was a friend to me, and he was a friend to my daughter. Although you have to wonder because she threw a knife at him once, didn't you, honey?
It bounced off and hit him.
It bounced off and hit him? He said, I've been stabbed by a young lady. He thought it was the funniest thing in the world, but he was bleeding. He gave Dayla a couple of pocket knives, gave me quite a few, plus a spear as well. What's karma?
It's like an essential oil, I think. It's like the flavour. It's, I don't know.
I can smell it blending with your coffee. It smells really, really nice,
Really,
eh?
I can't tell. I'm not like wearing it. It'll just be from body wash or something.
Oh, yeah? Okay. How was your kayaking yesterday?
It was so much fun.
Yeah, I can see
It
that.
was so good. I reckon that's what I needed to do.
You were buzzing when you came back. Like, I've never seen you. You look high.
Really?
Yeah, you were buzzing. We were like, wow, Dayla's buzzing. You had this massive smile on your face and your colour was really like radiant and you had this big smile. You get high on kayaking, eh?
It's just like hanging out with cool people doing like cool tricks in the river. Like, it was like 3 hours at least, and we were just going the whole time. Like, I was exhausted before we'd made halfway. I was like, whoa, I need to like stop playing around so much. I'm like, not gonna make it to the end. No, we did. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always feel like that after kayaking.
Hey, this is the spear that Ross made me. That's it there, guys. Right big guy. Well, actually, he didn't make it for me. He made it and gave it to me, didn't he? Were you with me when he gave me this, Dayla?
No.
But it's you can sow spear a goat with it. So your mission is to go into the. You can sow into the go into the wild hunting spear a goat and want to take that one on. Just take the rifle, be easier.
I just feel like it would be a little bit like.
Oh, it's pretty hard out.
You might hit the goat in the wrong spot. And
Well, if you don't get it in its vitals, if you don't get it in the female artery or in the heart, you would. A lung spear or a heart spear will stop it, but it's something I did think about doing, but I've got a perfectly good rifle there, and I think Dad is right. You're probably going to end up maiming it. Although for pig hunting, it'd be a good stick spear. It's a nice spear, it really is. And Ross gave me that, amongst other things. Just thought I'd share it with you. Ah, look at this beauty. So Hilary made this for us. This is made out of vegetables, you heard me, vegetables, and also a little bit of fruit. What are you doing inside, hey? What you doing inside? Hey, Bigsy, outside. We've got courgettes, pumpkins, some pears, carrot. The list goes on. It's a vegetable cake. A whole lot, honey.
Huh?
Have the whole lot, I'll make another one.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Good old porridge. That's what the Scots went to battle on. The Scottish, they take a fistful of oats and keep it in their pocket and take it out and eat that. Day 3 is it now, Damo?
Yeah.
How's he looking?
Blood coming out of the drain there.
Well, that's what the drains are for blood to come out. Looks pretty happy to me, doesn't it? Like anything's happened.
Typical place.
Yeah, no, just carried on. You're a good boy, aren't you? Eh? Yeah, so these drains are working good if there's blood coming out. That's what we want.
Yep.
He's got a shunt in his legs, so I see he hasn't taken that off.
No.
That's good. Good boy. That's a good dog. Good boy. Oh yeah, that's draining good. That's what we want. Yeah. Has he had a toilet this morning?
No, so lucky you reminded me, because poor boy would have been nimmied.
Yeah. Good boy, Pace.
Good boy.
We'll keep him away from his mate.
Yeah.
And
Bigsy's just staring at him, eh?
when I can afford to, I'm going to get Bigsy castrated as well. I don't know it's going to make any difference, to be honest. Because, well, yeah, it's all I can do. They're both established, like, this thing between each other where they want to kill each other, so one of them will have to go. Morning, Super Duck. Isn't it nice and warm, that beacon there, is it? Oh, your boyfriend's just over there, not so close. And who's behind us over here? Well, Peter, the pesky Pikiko. Not particularly worried about me right next to us here in the driveway. What's he into? A bit of a clean up. It's cool how they use their feet, isn't it? Pick a piece of grass up and pick the ends of the roots off, or the seeds off. Of course, he's got a feed right beside him there. He's only probably 10 metres from me. It's a grey day outside, but we need this rain on the land. It's a nice slow rain, not too heavy so it doesn't run off, it sinks up. So we got them out with a bit of drama. I ended up having to put a towel around his head. They want to sedate him. I said no, I'm not spending another $150 on sedation. So it was a towel around the head, and that worked fine, didn't it, mate? When you couldn't see it, it wasn't a problem. So the drains are out, the shunt's out, we don't know where that's gone, and we're going back in the truck. Pace, go, come on. Up. Thank you. Come here, boy. That's a good dog. Right. Okay. Now you get in your box. Get in your box. Get in your box. Thank you. Just you and me today, mate. Come on. Let's go. Oh, it looks like Margaret's getting some sheep poo out of the paddock for a garden. You stay in there, Tilly, your little toilet brush. Oh, I thought you were picking up sheep poo. You're picking up stones.
Yeah.
Drainage. Yeah, it's a good idea. You find them in the paddock.
Yeah.
Great. You can get those off the paddock, yeah, but I thought you were picking up poo for your veggies.
No. I'm picking up stones for drainage.
Good.
Bottom of the pot.
Stay there. Stay there. You're not coming out. The garden's looking fantastic. This is where Hilary and Margaret are going to have their cat. And they finally get it finished. It's an area so my dogs can't get in there. Hey Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair.
Oh yes, Mr. Yeah.
You can always take water off here too, Margaret. Under this here.
Yeah.
See this up here?
Yeah.
There'll be water caught in that. Oh, you see that's full of water?
Oh yeah.
You can use that water as well. Captures it. You stay out there, Pace. Stay there. What's going on in Miss Bird's kitchen?
Well, experimental.
I
Making these. I saw that on that country vlog
Oh yeah.
where she made bread and then she put potato into the bun and put a big lump of cheese in it and then deep fried them.
Okay.
And I thought that sounds good, so I thought, well, maybe I could, because that's our flour mill. I don't know.
The flour mill there, the German flour mill.
Yeah, it's great. So I thought, well, I'll make them into little handmade buns, and I put some of this in there. You can't have very much because it squishes out.
Oh yeah.
And it's a bit rough because I've not. And I need a slightly softer dough to do this, but I just make it into a little bit of a thing.
Oh, cool.
And I've got
That looks good, eh?
got a little bit of an oven. I bought one of these. I'm putting these in here like this.
Okay.
Then I'll get the fire going shortly. I've heated this up very slowly.
Yep.
And hopefully they'll sort of cook like bread with that filling inside it. And I'm making a dip, tomato dip for it.
Nice. I've got a strong feeling that the mother duck has been going on and off her eggs too much and they've cooled down, but I don't know. She must be in a box. There she goes. G'day, mate. How you doing? Just going down there to feed, or she's beating them. Let's circle these eggs and see what's going on under here. Good timing for coming off. She'll want to go and get a feed out of the feeder. I've got a funny feeling there's nothing left in it. Ah, there's a paradise. No, it's a It's a mallard in the background there. She's coming out. She's going to get raped when she comes up to the feeder, because they're bastards for that. There she goes. She's trying to get in the feeder. She's in. I don't like the feeling of this. Oh! Something's broken out of an egg. Let's have a look here. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on there? It doesn't look good at all. Don't like the look of it. I think we'll cover her up. I could have candled them and to a light or something if I had one, but I haven't, so we'll just keep them warm. And this one here, it's not rotten. I think we'll give it a Pace to eat. Here we go, Pace. Yeah, boy. There's a baby in there, but it's broken. It's not going to live. This is the first time I've grown beans, and it's not a bad crop either. And what I've done is I've put mulch down, and I can see that I should have put stakes in the ground because the weight of the beans has broken the plant. This one's gone so far. Where are you, Pace? Don't you go away. You stay here, okay? It looks like half his head being chopped off, doesn't it, eh? Yeah, you fighting with Bigsy. See, this is draining still. It's draining good. That's what we want. You can look that up. That wound, we want that to drain. He's actually healing very well, but that dog fight was pretty bad. This kale's one of my favourite kales, and I've stripped quite a lot off the plants, but it keeps on giving. The sheep's wool's made a really good mulch around the plants. Someone said you can actually tie these together to keep the cauliflower protected from the sun. I haven't had to do that. It sort of does it anyway itself, but that's looking like probably we'll harvest that in another week. The leeks have been good. I've been eating some of them, and I've planted some more, and these just keep the sun off and give us those nice white bulbs. Super Duck gets the slugs out of the garden, does a pretty good job too. She keeps a close eye on all the creepy critters, gets rid of them. You can help me plant the corn, are you? So these corns I bought a while ago. As you can see, they're overdue. I should have planted them out a while ago. I bought them when they were at a good price and just didn't have time to plant them, so we're going to do them this morning. And what I'm going to do is, I've got this carpet down here. This is the no dig method. Cover the ground up with a tarpaulin or carpet. I don't know what it's like under here, but I'm imagining we can probably start to grow now. We did this about 2 months ago. Oh, you're going to love that, aren't you, mate? You can see most of the weeds have died. I don't really want you getting my worm population. You can go out of there. I know you think it's for you, but it's not. We've got a few in here. Yeah, this stuff here, but yeah, sorry. All the creeper critters I wanted to keep. I didn't want you to take them. I wanted to keep them in the ground. They're my worm population. They're for the soil. No, you can go. You can go. I know you think it's for you. No, you can go. Go on, where you go? Off you go, Super Duck. No, where you go? No, come on, where you go? You can go. It's not for you. Not for you. Where you go? Well, you just wouldn't listen, would you? So we'll take you back out of here. Why don't you and your boyfriend make some baby ducks for me, eh? No, you're coming back over here. You're a duck, you can go in the pond. Okay? You can go in the pond. There you go. Have fun. Stay here. $10 at the mega store. Bit of spit on the hand so you don't let go. And I've been using this right through all my gardening, and it's a bloody good tool. It's already paid for itself, really. Let's get these guys out of here. Where the hell did you come from, eh? I threw you in the pond, mate. Now you're in trouble. Jeez. You don't listen, do you, eh? You want a friend there, Pace. Don't you eat her. Okay? Pace, don't you go away. You stay here. He's got no balls now. Right, we'll carry on with this. As you can see, my soil's shit. It's dry clay stuff with this twitchell going through it. But it does grow stuff, and it's all we've got here. I've played around with putting compost in it, but so I've just been covering it up with the carpet and hoping that it breaks down. Get off my garden, Pace, otherwise you'll go back in with a duck. Well, Super Duck's quieting down without the disturbance. I'm into it. Pace is quite happy about this situation, aren't you, Pace? Under this carpet, the soil's actually not too bad. It's got a lot of twitch in it, but it's also nice and damp. It's not too dry as I thought it would be, so we can put some plants in. This no dig method's really good because you get all these worms that come up for the roots, and soil's nice and soft. And I reckon these corns will grow, they'll go well in there. It's a nice dark soil. It has got some coffee grounds and some horse poo and sheep poo in there, but it probably could do with a little bit more, maybe some nitrogen. 12 corns planted, and I'm going to stick some mulch in there now, I think, just to stop the weeds coming up and keep the moisture in. For those of you that have grown corn before, this is my first, is it a plant that needs a lot of water, or can it get by without it? Let me know, because this is a first for me, just like my beans are a first too. I'm still learning. In fact, I've learnt most of my garden tips through the comment section on YouTube, funnily enough, and it's served them well. Had a few fails, having a few wins. So let me know. There's a lot of things you can use for mulch, and sheep's wool's just one of them. You can also use like cardboard, go around your plants as well. Or you can use this stuff here, which is old, no, it's grass, we're not want that in there, old baleage. Put that in there. What I like about sheep's wool is it does break down, it's also got sheep poo in it, which acts as well, it's got nitrates and all sorts of things that's good for the plant. But that, once it's wet, will keep the water in. We'll do the whole lot now. The question really is Super Duck going to get into this as soon as I let her out of the cage? And it's yet to be seen, because there's water in here and she loves water. So I'm going to let her out shortly. We'll just about finish this off now. Keep this tarpaulin on the edge. Just stops all the weeds growing along here. Hey Trouble, well you made a mess of Pace's bloody house, didn't you, eh? You pooed everywhere. Let's get that out for Pace first. Right, give that a clean up. Oh, you've done it over there too? Look at the mess you've made in here. Super Duck, you're a super shitter. Yeah, don't need water, mate, you're a duck. You shouldn't be worried about water. It's not like you're a dog. Let's get this out of the bloody can away. Have you drunk any of this water? This water looks like untouched. You've just had your grain and then you've pooed everywhere. Great. It's water, mate. It won't bother you. See? It's fine. Sort of quite relaxing in there. She looks like she doesn't want to come out. Give this a good clean up. Really. I'm not making a lake for you to play in. I'm cleaning up all your shit. Getting it all out of here. Yeah, because you're not staying in here. Although I'm half tempted to let you stay in here. Be a good clean off. You need to clean too. Look at you. You're covered in shit. There we go. Let's get the front of you there. We'll let that off. It's only water. It's water. You're a duck. It's fine. You love it. Okay. There we go. Maybe you want to spray. See you off. Put Pace's water back in there. Pace, come. Get in the box, Pace. You can get up, mate. Okay. Do you want to stay in there, Super Duck, or you want to come out? You want to stay in there or you want to come out? You stay there, Pace. Are you coming out? Come on. No, you're not staying in there now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's okay. There you go. Okay, there you go. Pace, you get back in your box. Back in your box, Pace. Up. You've had the morning out, you can stay in there for a while. Good doggy, eh? Go, mate. In your box. In your box. Give you a bit of a top up. You're pretty good, aren't you? Keep your bedding in there, mate. Have your egg. Eat up. Good girl. Eat up. Oh, tail banging in there. Eat up, mate. Eat up. Oh, eat up. That's her tail banging. Good girl. You're a bit camera shy. Don't want to eat it. She's going to bite it. There you go. She's putting it there. Get in there. Get the yolk out. Bit of an afternoon treat for Poe. Good girl. She loves eggs. Poe's bowl is a bee bowl. It's been custom made for Clay Tall Stories. I'll show you around the outside. They don't actually spill. It's a spill-proof bowl, so you can have it in the back of the truck. There's the name on it there. And the guy that makes these, if you're seeing this, comment in the comment section so people know where to get them from, because they're brilliant. They hold about 5 litres, have in the back of your truck, and they don't spill. You got egg, Pace? Hey? In your box. Get your box. Good boy. So far so good. Super Ducky's staying in the pond with a boyfriend. Destroying the dam so it leaks again. Wish you two would start mating so I can get some super babies out of you. You're going to bugger your pond, mate, to keep making holes in there. That's why it all leaks out and goes down into here. into the ground because you're making bloody holes right through. Bigsy and Joy just been out for the morning. Good dog. Keeping Bigsy and Pace separate right now. Yes I am, mate. Yes I am. Good dog. Did you eat your egg? You did. I can see yellow on you. I can see you snuck it away. Was busy bloody giving your kennel a bit of a wipe down. Hey, you sneaky boy. Now you can go back in your box. Come on. Good dog. All right, mate. Good boy. Good boy. What am I going to do with you, mate, eh? What am I going to do with you, Bigsy? Hey, boy. Okay. Well, think about some lunch. And this will be my first time harvesting the broad beans. I love beans. And these are beauties. Apparently the smaller ones you can eat the whole pod as well. How many beans do I need for lunch? I don't know. Probably a handful. Are these full grown? Do they get bigger? You're supposed to leave them to get a bit bigger? Bugger if I know. I suppose I should pick them off the ones that are just about falling over, shouldn't I? You can hear me neighbour Murray's cutting his firewood up. He picked a bloody hot day to work outside. She's a scorcher today. Yeah, these ones at the top would be good to get now, wouldn't they? You can eat the whole pod. That's good. I think the bigger ones you pod them, and the wee young ones like that you can chew up. These are delicious. And some of them are really quite big. Look at the size of that. Beans for lunch. I'm going to make some chili beans. I've got some nice chili there. I think just about every Kiwi garden has silver beet growing in it. I think that the Americans, they call it Swiss chard. Jeez, I've just about thrashed this plant. Ain't got much left on it to take. A couple of those. Good tucker. Steal a leaf off the purple cabbage just because it's nice to have some colour in your food. I'm going to take one off you too. Look at my city garden. It's just going for it. Holy shit. It's massive. Those kales are almost ready to eat. And look, super ducks laying eggs down here. We've got 3 down here. Oh, bloody rabbits. They've been into my spring onions. I've thrashed them. Got to shoot those bloody rabbits, man. That's for me, not the bloody rabbits. And they've been chewing on my onions and garlic. Bastards. The lettuce patch is massive. It's just going for it. Just might take these off like that. Bottom. Get what these are called, but just like that. Sweet and juicy. They're red oak. You often see them in packets mixed up. Nice too. And what salad wouldn't be complete without the old curly stuff? Take the plant right out of the ground. Oh, look at that. Bloody rabbits have chewed that. Well, I might come out tonight with a 22. We'll see how we get on for time, but I've got to get on top of that because a lot of work goes into growing it. I'm not doing it all for the bloody rabbits to eat. Yeah, they've thrashed it. It's always a really cool feeling getting stuff out of your garden and making it into a feed. And this is all out of my garden, everything. My capsicums are pretty crap. I haven't grown very good capsicums, but these are good, and so are these. And this is the last of my garlic. Let me know how you do your beans, because I've never done it before. I think this is the best done with a paring knife, like I'm doing, but I don't know. You might have a trick. Some of you guys that are really good in the kitchen, or you women that are really good in the kitchen, how do you do your beans? This seems to be, that's not taking too long. Well, that's a feed. No. Cool. Yams are one of those veggies you want to cook really well. Why is it? I'm not sure if it's called an oxalate, someone correct me, but it's a toxin to us humans if you don't cook it. Vegetables contain anti-nutrients. There's 6 types of anti-nutrients. One of them is tannin. The one that's in yams, I think it's an oxalate, but I'm not sure. There's all different types. Lectins, you'll find in tomatoes. You get rid of that by cooking your tomato. And then, of course, when you cook your tomato, it becomes really good for you. It brings out the lycopene, which is really good, and it destroys the lectins. So some veggies are better cooked. You definitely want to cook your kale, although people do eat it raw. That's got some stuff in it too, which not good for you when it's raw, but cooked, really good. Full of nitrates, which are really, the good nitrates. Silver beet and bok choy out of the garden. Bit of that red cabbage. Capsicum, or bell pepper, as the Americans call them. Garlic. Ooh, it smells strong. That's our kale. Not the right lid. Check this out. This is what Hillary made me in the houseboat. They're steamed, it's a Chinese food. Steam it so it's warm again in there. Decided to put some corn in because I don't have any corn in the garden, and I bought this at the fruit and veg shop in Mapua. And if you need some good vegetables, fruit and veg shop Mapua, go and see Jarrah. Best deals, best tucker. Although this one here, I think you can buy these probably any shop, but he's got some really good local produce there. Bit of the old cracked chili pepper. Hillary's steamed mince ball on top. Bit of the old homemade plum sauce, also known as tucker fucker. It was made by one of my good bastards, sent to me. Just a little bit of balsamic vinegar, is not too much. Shit, that's a big feed for a little boy. Oh, we're onto something there. Hot, spicy hot. These are really hot beans, but oh, it's gonna make some. Oh, those beans are good. Hey, you guys that cook them at home, do you also cook up these normally as well? That part there, because you can't eat it. Although I just think I just want to eat the beans. I don't know. And how's Hillary's mince ball? Hot. Oh, yum. No, that's good. Well, that's lunch sort of. Gonna turn to that, then carry on in the garden. Check this out. This is the bloody rabbit that's been stealing my veggies. I'm just inside the kitchen behind the curtain here. It's just there, look. We need to go and get the gun. Right there. That's not even a juvenile rabbit, it's a full-size rabbit. That's one we can eat. He's been eating my bok choy, my lettuce, spring onions. Right, I'm going to go and get the 22 and see if I can smack it. It's just by that bloody smoker. Oh shit, he's seen me. Oh, he's gone back. Oh, Bugs Bunny went down here somewhere. Couple of juveniles right there. Oh, they'll keep. Come back out again, have you? Right. I don't know if that's him or not, but he's in my backyard, pretty close. Not quite sure what's making my sheep run tonight. It's all creamy in the front. She's the matriarch. It's about this time of night normally the rams start fighting. I think she thinks I've called her. I was actually calling the dog. I think she thinks I said tucker time. I was actually calling Bigsy. You're in for a bit of a shock, mate. I'm not there. Oh, Bigsy's been down trying to find an egg. Come on, mate. Good dog. Good boy. Good dog. Good boy. There's your mum. Good boy. That's a good dog. Good po. Well, Peter the pesky pukeko, he's so tame now. He's just there. He's only like 3 metres from me. And he's not particularly at all fussed. Does he, Pace, eh? Don't care about us. No. It's like, it's almost like we hand raided him, but we didn't. He just got used to people being around here. Peter's enjoying getting a bit cooled off with the shower there. You might just go on over to the feeder and blood your feed, eh? Is that what you can do, Peter? Yeah, just gonna mosey on over there like you own the place. Yeah, not too worried, are you, mate? Yeah, get a feed on me. Wonder if we can eat pukeko eggs. He's not even like that hungry. He's sitting on it and it's open. He's just like, oh yeah. Bit of a shake. Not particularly fussed. Might stick my beak in there and have a peck. Might not. Have a look around. Yeah, don't perceive anybody's a threat to me. Even though old Clay's only like 5 metres away. Stick my beak in there, get a bit of that free feed. Oh, it's good tucker. Yeah. Bloody Peter, eh? You guys are supposed to scare him away. You've been sharing this with the mallard and Peter. Peter's now the muscle boy. What are you doing there, mate? Hey? Hey, what you doing on there, mate? He's now my trailer of garden stuff. Nosy little bugger, isn't he? He goes places. Better not go in my glass house. Super Ducky's laid another egg this morning. My city garden is actually producing more than my normal garden. And that's because of all the nutrients and that there. So I bought a couple more bags and I'm going to plant some courgettes. I've been getting this really nice kale and it only came up within like a week. 2 weeks just ready to eat. Oh, Peter's sneaking around. You're not going to get through there, mate. I've got a net round to keep you out of there. You can bugger off now. There you go. You must like human company because he comes around, hangs around, and there's all that food down there. They can't get him asparagus anymore. Even though he could jump up into my wasabi, he doesn't. Doesn't touch the watercress either. He's actually been pretty good, old Peter. Pace enjoying just healing up, aren't you, Pace? Each day gets a bit better. Oh, Super Duck still hasn't quite worked out how this works. Oh no, here we go. No, not quite. How long is it going to take, mate? You see the pukeko do it and you see the mallard do it, but you can't do it. I'm going to put it in a bloody bowl for you. Got the bloody IQ level of a frisbee. Her boyfriend Limpy, he's onto it. She watches him, but she hasn't quite worked it out yet. Not very clever, are you, mate? Not really, no. What do you reckon, Pace? Might hang out under the truck with Super Duck. Oh, that's not Super Duck. It's Ducky under there. Hey, Ducky. You keep him cool under there, away from all the other low-life ducks. Since we got a boyfriend for Super Duck, she's kind of like abandoned Ducky. Ducky's soloing again now. Oh, that wouldn't worry Ducky. She's been solo for 20 odd years anyway. This is called my kitchen garden. Just stuff that I grow close to the house, the kitchen. I bought this potting mix here. This one was $8. That's cheap. This one here, I don't know how much more that is. I've got to water these in. Planted them this morning. They look a bit sad, but they'll jump into life soon. There he goes. G'day, mate. You want to go for a walk, don't you? Yeah. Very soon. I'll take you very soon. Yeah, I'll take you soon. That's Limpy, Super Duck's boyfriend. Limpy for a couple of reasons. One reason is he limps, and the other reason I think he might be limp because he hasn't mated with her yet. Well, this is what it's become, Bigsy. You're on the rope now. That's the way it'll stay for a while. Probably for all the time I've still got you. Haven't decided yet what we're going to do with you, mate, but you're on the rope and you start, mate. He used to run free in the paddock, but he's done his dash with that. And I've got Pace. Simply because he's fighting with Pace, and Pace is fighting with him. And he's the harder dog to control. So if I have a problem on the paddock now by myself, the first thing I'll do is I'll take Bigsy over to a post like this. Even if Pace is swinging off him or he's swinging off Pace, I'll go around the post like that. And here's a quick knot for you guys. It's like a towing hitch under there, and that's going to hold it. You can do that with one hand, and the bite holds the rope, and the dog then is secured, and then you can pull the other dog off. I don't want to come to that. Definitely don't want to come to that. That would be a last sort of resort, but it's a measure that I can do just in case we have another flare up, because the last flare up cost Pace nearly his life. It cost me over 2k, and it was just like a whole lot of trauma for everybody. Us dog owners do not want our dogs fighting. I had one silly comment from somebody saying dog owners should be have their balls cut off at the vet. that allow their dogs to fight or something to that degree. Not quite like that, but something similar. My comment was, I wish the vet had cut my balls off a long time ago. It would have done me a lot of saved me a lot of trouble. And I also said never trust anything on the farm that's got nuts, including the farmer. Yeah, as if dog owners want their dogs to fight. How ridiculous. Mind you, people that don't have dogs, who've never been in that position, don't really probably know, so I might be a bit harsh here on them. Come on, Bigsy. We love our dogs like you wouldn't believe. We give up everything for our dogs. Give up overseas holidays, give up holidays in general. Got to always have them, look after them. We put our money and time and effort into them. The last thing we want to have them do is fighting with each other. To the point that I have to probably get rid of Bigsy if this doesn't get resolved. Pace has got his testicles out now, so hopefully that helps, and I'll probably get Bigsy his removed too, because I never ever had intention to mate with Bigsy. I don't want any more pups. I just want the dogs I've got, and if I need to replace a hunting dog down the track, I'll talk to my good mate Richard. He's got some awesome line there, so there's no short of dogs without me having to breed anymore. Oh, he's very photogenic, he's beautiful. So what's this breed? Is it purebred Border Collie?
Yeah, it's purebred.
I've never seen one that calibre before with the
people have it
red.
and they're like, what is, or people call him a shoe. What breed of shoe?
It's a male.
Yeah.
That'll do, Pace. That'll do, Bigsy. Old Bigsy like to play. Beautiful dog. How old?
He's a year and a half. He's 2 in Feb, so.
2 in Feb?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still a pup.
Yeah. Still a pup.
Yeah. Have you had him around sheep at all?
No, we've had him around cows, and he barks, but then he's one of those dogs where
He's
he'll
quite
bark
scaredy cat.
he'll bark, and then he'll like walk up to it, sniff it, and then go, oh, you're all right.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful boy. What's his name?
Charlie.
Charlie. Hey, Charlie. G'day, mate. Oh, yeah, they're beautiful Border Collies. Absolutely. Highly intelligent. They're amongst the 3 most intelligent dogs. You've got Poodle, you've got Border Collie. What's the other one? Is it Jack Russell, Sue? The third?
Jack Russells are right up there.
Right up there, yeah.
Beagles are pretty.
Yeah, beagles aren't silly.
Only took me an hour to teach him to speak.
Yeah, no. I can speak, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, poodles are really intelligent too. That's why they use them at circuses. Who's that, Pace? You'd like to play, wouldn't you? No, you're not playing with anybody, were you, in Stitches, mate?
No.
I'll leave my dogs in. We won't have any playing. I know you'd like to, Pace. These guys have just had their walk before you came. What's this guy's name? Zoe. Oh, it's a girl. Yeah. Hey, Zoe. Pedigree Labrador, black. My parents have been breeding these for over 30 years now. They've actually stopped now. They've passed their kennel on. They've got Dusky Bay Labradors. He's a beautiful boy. Got a nice top line. Lovely dog. They've got great nature, eh?
Oh, yes. Very friendly.
Nice shiny coat.
Yeah.
Got a wee handle to pick you up. Not that you pick you up, you probably weigh more than me. Because they eat everything, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
There's vacuum cleaners. You're good girl, aren't you, eh?
That's so good. Train, they do anything for some food.
My city garden has been such good value. Every day I'm going out now harvesting these really like dark green leafy vegetables, and it's just producing and producing. Well, I think Peter the pesky Pukiko's been teaching this mallard duck how to use a feeder. Just saw her on there having a peck. And you two dumb buggers can't even use the damn thing. They're not scared, are they? Just hanging around, yeah? Had to end up putting nets over my corn because Super Duck got on there and started wreaking havoc, so now they've got some protection. Get out of there, Pace. Now the hawk's hanging down there. What's she after? Is it Pukiko she's hunting? Not sure what she's hunting actually, something. Probably rabbits. You can hear the noise going on over there. That's Clint's place, and right now they're building my studio, a new studio. Once we've got that up, we can actually finish the house off. That'll probably be another year or two away yet. It's great getting this rain on the plants. Really good, what we need. That rock there is Bruno's old grave, and Pace has still got his stitches in. They'll be coming out soon. He's healing up pretty good. Just hang with me. I'm not letting him loose with Bigsy right now. We don't know who started the fight. Do we, Pace, eh? We don't know who it was. Often it is Pace, but this time we think it might have been Bigsy. Nevertheless, I'm undecided still what I'm going to do there. Before I finish this video up, I want to show you where we've got this tree that we planted for Mikhail. We've had his family here. We've seen it. It's in this native bush. It's a nice tortora, and it's doing really well. just down there. And the rain's coming down in the bit of forest here. And since we've planted it, it's got all this new growth. It's just started. On the day we planted it, this came up when we watered it, brand new growth. It's beautiful. It's got this rimu beside it, another rimu up here, 5 finger on each side. And the rain's coming down, guys. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm going to go inside and get out of the wet. Be good, can't be good, be careful, and we'll see you next video. I've got a rabbit still to shoot. It's been stealing my veggies. Hopefully we get it next time. It's been coming in real close, and every time I get my gun, it's gone. It's onto me. Oh, that rain's coming down. Awesome. Woohoo! Come on, Pace. Man, it's hosing down. That's a good rain. See you later. Come on, mate. Let's go. Come on.